Hey, it's Anna with Magnolia Mounts Media. Today I'm introducing our new co-host, Will Scott. Hey, Will.
Hey, how's it going, Mississippi?
Hey, y'all. We're sitting at the 3 Foot Hotel on the gorgeous rooftop bar, the Boxcar. You can see the wind.
Yeah. It's pretty windy out here at this point.
Hey,
So
Will, why do you want to be a part of Magnolia Mounts Media?
I just think Magnolia Mouse Media is bringing a lot of information and a lot of things to the state of Mississippi that a lot of people should know and would know if they had the outlet. And we're doing that for the people, and we're going to continue to give you all the information that you need, the current events, everything that's going on around the state, not just our hometown, but we do love you. So we're going to continue to support everybody that we can and keep it moving.
Yeah, we're both Meridian kids, grown ups.
Yeah. But we also share a love for the Minnesota Timberwolves, but we're going to keep that separate from what we got going on right now.
We both got a little Minnesotan in us, but we all Mississippi.
All the
How about
time.
that?
All
All
the
the
time.
time.
All the
All the
time.
time. So we're going to come to you on a regular basis and talk about things going on around the state and hot topics.
One of the biggest topics that we've been talking about in the South is in sports, but it's the LSU Tigers ladies team, number one, got upset by number 20 Colorado Buffaloes.
Oh,
So the SEC took a big hit this year to the Pac-12, and for them to be the number one seed going in and losing that home opener, it's kind of making the SEC look bad.
uh-oh. We got can one of our state schools make us look a little better? What are our teams?
Absolutely. We got a strong team in Mississippi State and Ole Miss. They're trying to put it together, but we'll see how it goes this season.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. What's going on with football?
Man, we got a lot of big games coming up in the SEC. Mississippi State, they're off to a great start as usual, but Ole Miss has really been putting down a lot of strong performances week after week. I believe they're the most underrated team right now in the
Oh, really?
SEC. Yeah, because they're a sleeper team. Nobody's talking about the dominance and the performances that they put on week after week. They're
Awesome.
9-1, so they still have a lot of playoff implications coming forward.
I'm still okay talking about how well they played against Alabama.
I mean, that's always a good topic, but it can get kind of touchy because we got a lot of people here that are Alabama fans too.
So Meridian is on the border, and we have a lot of Alabama fans, specifically in Meridian, but throughout the state of Mississippi. Well, okay, throughout the whole country. They're everywhere. We're up here fighting the wind, y'all, but we're really just trying to get our feet wet. Introduce Will. Will, what'd you think about the election last night?
Oh, absolutely. It was a lot closer than I expected it to be. And being where we are, it was a good, strong turnout, and I appreciate seeing all the people come out to vote and just contribute their voices. Even though a lot of people didn't get what they want, but it's a start in the direction of getting the things that you guys want. So I appreciate that.
Because we had record numbers. We had
Absolutely.
record. Let's keep that momentum up. Like,
Right,
use your
right.
vote, use your voice.
And I mean, not just for these and those preliminaries, everything that's going forward that we can do, we need to continue to do it because there's never going to be any change if we don't spearhead that or be the catalyst for that change.
Someone talked to me today about how there's voter fraud and they don't vote because their vote doesn't count. But okay, are ballots stolen? Is there voter fraud? Probably. I mean, I don't doubt it. However, if you vote, say 700 ballots get stolen, we'll replace those 700 that were stolen. And I think last night is a great example because it was so close.
Absolutely. And people say that their vote doesn't count, but it absolutely does because that's one ballot or one person that could have made a difference in the whole election.
Yeah.
Because if you have one and that one turns into 700 to 600 people, there you have it. We lose if we want something.
And you got to get at least 50% to avoid a runoff. So,
Absolutely.
right. We could have made some more change.
Right. But we're going to try to look at a lot of the positives that came out of this election because, again, we had record numbers. So what was your thoughts on the election?
Well, I don't want to sound like a Trumper. And as a nonprofit, we can't support a candidate. So I want to make it clear I do not support the Orange Man. I don't even want to say his name. So I don't mean to sound like one of those fans, but I kind of feel like the election was stolen.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do. I do. That doesn't mean I'm not going to go vote and use fraud as an excuse. But I think some weird things were going on last night. There were precincts that ran out of ballots.
Right, I heard about a lot of that.
I mean,
So in those times, what is the typical protocol that you know of to kind of fix that?
be prepared.
Uh,
You
That's
know,
the
should there be a protocol because we should
right
have been
because we should have
prepared.
been ready.
But
Yeah,
I mean, I heard
yeah.
things about other precincts where machines were breaking and people were coming and taking votes, but they weren't secured in bags. Some
But
weirdness
see,
went on in
yeah,
Mississippi.
those things should be alleviated from the equation from the beginning because somewhere it should be some security or someone making sure that none of these things happen.
And this may be me really dreaming here, but the reason that the votes or ballots were taken is because there was only one machine. Shouldn't every precinct have two machines? I mean, at least a backup. It, I mean, I don't know.
That would seem significant enough considering what's going on because if you have 1,000 people voting on one machine, there's always room for malfunction and things like that. So they should have something, a safety precaution, so to say. I
Something
would think
so
so.
the people can get to know you a little better. Can you tell us what you do?
Yeah, I'm actually an employee for the city of Meridian, and I do a lot in the community, so I get to see a lot of the people and hear a lot of the things that they want and need for their different districts and communities. I also am on the ISA, the International Society of Arborism for the state of Mississippi, soon to be a board
City.
member.
We're
So,
really so Queen City strong,
right,
but we're eventually going to have mouths scattered all over the state
yeah, that's
for
fine.
Magnolia Mounts Media.
Absolutely, and we're going to continue to grow.
Any hobbies you want to share with us?
Most of the time, I'm a full time dad, and I'm watching football when I have the time. Any sports, doesn't matter. If
Full
it's on
time
TV,
dad.
I'm gonna watch it.
Full time dad. I just want to repeat that because you have a 1 year old at home,
Yeah, absolutely.
and
Soon to
that's
be one,
how long?
November 28th.
Okay, yeah, we're there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're there.
yeah. You pushed me too fast.
I'm sorry. In a few weeks, this child gonna be walking, running,
He's
getting into
already walking
everything.
and
Oh,
running.
that's Jasmine told me that.
Yeah, he's already
Jasmine
walking
is
and running.
Mrs. Scott. Sorry, ladies, he's taken.
Absolutely.
Happily married man, full time dad, City of Meridian employee, and new host with Magnolia Mounts Media, Will Scott. Will, thank you so much for joining the team. I'm
I
really
appreciate
excited.
the opportunity, and I really do.
We're gonna make some things
And
happen.
yes, we are.